Hello, my dear friends. Today I'm talking about the midpoint between Moon and Saturn. Which is the idea of this? The feelings and attitudes you have about your parents and how they influenced your potential and learning, your ability to acquire humility and simplicity, the restraint you show during appearances before the public, and psychological changes which help you use your time, resources more effectively, because it's about efficiency. Everything is starting from here. These planets also concern the restrictions you place on showing your emotions, disappointments you encounter with various forms of protection, personal or material, and your attitudes towards self-discipline. The caution with which you express your emotional feelings, your willingness to follow or use the guidance your parents gave you, the silence you show when your vulnerabilities are exposed, and uncertainties you feel when you meet any restrictions or impediments to making progress in life, are also a basic part of the meaning of these bodies. In your personal life, in a positive way, it's about the role your parents played in forming your personal habits and attitudes, the fears and concerns you experience when you encounter audiences of the public, silence which you use to go inward. Less positive situations, it's about inhibitions or being able to express the way that you feel about self or others, blocks about the role your parents had, defensive feelings about being able to discipline yourself for work you have promised to do. In your relationship, in a positive way, it's about working with your partner as an effective team in raising children or in guiding those who are less mature. The inner strength you develop about being a parent or you need to act in a parental role. In a negative way, it's about poor relationship model from your parents, the need to find dejection or despair when relating to others, off and on feelings about those who express care and concern to you, unneeded restrictions on relating. When it's about body and mind, hypoacidity conditions in the stomach, fluids collecting in joints, water on the knee, fertility problems, calcium stones in organs, congestion in the body. When it's about politics or business, in a positive way, it's about an exercise of authority by the common people, institutions formed for overseeing and conditioning commerce, agriculture, or business conditions, production efficiency, statistics, established agriculture. Less positive, the inability of an enterprise to grasp the intentions of the people and their needs, a lack of output or production from manufacturing or agriculture sectors of the economy, practical versus theoretical economics. Let's see how it's working when this midpoint between Moon and Saturn are meeting planets and points. With the Sun, how you let your concern for others dominate your life. Elaborate inner rituals to calm to your emotions. How you allow small disappointments or changes in daily routine affect psychological changes. Effective parenting. With Mercury, promoting ideas on how to offer better financial or material protection to your family. Education designed to help you learn practical business matters or routines. Studies on how complicate your emotional life. With Venus, the pleasant feelings you learn about parenting from various role models in your life, the satisfaction you get by attuning to inner feelings of caring, parenting, or concern, internal musical rhythm or beats you create or use. With Mars, the energy and enthusiasm with which you approach and perform your parental roles, impulses to rush into activities gathered to protect your home or family. Any initiative taken to break the bonds of a restrictive home life. With Jupiter, expanding feelings of care and concern about your family or home matters, increased personal frustration about how family life restricts your progress and work, the sincerity with which you accept parenting roles. With Uranus, abrupt feelings of gloom or dismay about your family obligations, unusual memories of your parents, indifference to those who need care or nurturing, odd or unusual ways to showing your care or concern for others. With Neptune, envisioning yourself as an ideal parent role model, a weakened ability to show the type of inner discipline needed to pull yourself through life's daily frustrations, any escape to drugs or alcohol due to these weaknesses. With Pluto, increased feelings of frustration due to delays and barriers which you encounter on your round to progress, the elimination of support for family or others, strong urges and desires to control or channel your emotions. With Nodes, increased chances of meeting others who need your support, separation from people requesting help, meeting people who are able to return to you the help you have given others, moody people who enter into your life. With Ascendant, observing on how you affect others through your emotions, memories of how you overcome despair and obstacles through discipline, a personal style which has a strong need for emotional control, noticing the role of a parent. With MC, personal determination to handle your emotional side in a more mature manner, a greater understanding of motives as you mature in life, meeting greater needs for personal security as you mature, recognition from parents. Let's see who used to have strong midpoint between Moon and Saturn. Amadeo Modigliani, Benito Mussolini, Adolf Hitler, Robin Williams. Weak point, Auguste Rodin, Robert De Niro, F. Scott Fitzgerald, Bobby Fischer, Steve Wozniak. When it's about events, Apollo 11 moon landing, Chernobyl nuclear disaster. Let's see with the planets. With Sun, Gregory Peck, Edouard Manet. With Moon and Saturn, Thomas H. Huxley. With Mercury, Krishnamurti. With Venus, Franklin Roosevelt. With Mars, Bernard Russell, Sir Alexander Fleming. With Jupiter, Challenger disaster, Edmund Halley. With Uranus, Mick Jagger. With Neptune, John McEnroe, Billy Rose. With Pluto, Laurence Olivier, Vittorio De Sica, Apollo 11 moon landing. With Nodes, Ernest Hemingway, Tom Jones. With Ascendant, Claude Debussy, Erwin Rommel. With MC, Benjamin Disraeli. So, I will let you down below the link where you can calculate this midpoint in your natal chart and see if you have any conjunction with this point with other planets or points in your natal chart. I'm waiting your questions and comments down below. Until next time, I wish you all the best. Bye-bye.